G'day, this is Captainoob, and this is a 2-shot explosive double-barrel shotgun with 15% faster reload. Damn near perfect legendary effects for this as a 3-star weapon. Having that extra reload speed is going to be very, very helpful for reloading this thing, which we'll be doing quite a lot. Although we'll have a perk in luck to help us out with that reload situation a little bit. Arguably, perfect would be a quad explosive one, but you lose out on quite a lot of damage. Sometimes the 2-shot explosives are sort of the best, and you'll find that if you have Skeet Shooter all the way up with a quad weapon, the spread is too tight to really get a whole area of explosions around your enemies, so sometimes that extra spread helps a little bit. We'll get into that with later, and obviously when I get around to doing my quad explosive double barrel, we can easily compare and contrast. But yep, what you're looking at is basically the same goddamn thing as there was in Fallout 4. All of the attachments obviously are looking the same, but obviously change the numbers differently. We'll look at the attachments later. Hardened receiver though, doing 236 damage off the bat, which is pretty damn good. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. So we've got Scattershot and Basher here just to fill up some of these perk points when I'm done chucking on all the shotgunners. There's one. Master Shotgunner is probably next. Yes, there it is. And then Basic Shotgunner there. I actually like the picture on Basic Shotgunner a lot more than the rest of them. The other ones look kind of boring. Although, that's a lever action shotgun, isn't it? Is it? Is that even a shot? I don't really know. Regardless of that, we'll go ahead and chuck on... Whoops, I didn't mean to take that off. We'll chuck on a Demo Expert, which is right there. We'll also chuck batteries included back on. And for our perk points in this, we're going to chuck on Enforcer because that's basically the best thing when it comes to shotguns. It helps you cripple limbs, stagger, and bring down Scorch beasts on the ground so you can beat them up with your shotgun there. You can get in bash range, which is pretty much where you want to be with a shotgun unless it's explosive. And the luck perk, Quick Hands, gain an 80% chance to instantly reload when your clip is empty, which is honestly not a lot, but that does come in handy when that eventually procs, and we'll see that proc in just a little bit. There's our build. Usually I'd chuck in Grenadier here, but somebody said no, the legendary explosive doesn't scale with Grenadier. You can't actually give yourself more splash damage like that. So concentrated fire is going to be good. Also, that'll allow us to monitor the health of the limbs that we're shooting at, namely on Scorch beasts. So yeah, there you go. Let's go and shoot stuff. Or maybe I should do attachments first. So just showing off what I've got here. Hardened receiver. I think that does the same damage as a prime receiver. Obviously, I get bonus damage against Scorch with this, but having those ultrasight shells being, you know, this thing's ammo source is going to make that ammo a lot more hard to get. So honestly, you can't really do wrong with a hardened receiver. Sure, we're going to miss out on a little bit of damage against the bats and Scorch zombie dudes, but that's not going to matter all that much. We're still doing 415, which is solid. Long barrel of the true variety and also true stock. That's just to tighten up that hipfire spread, which will be very, very important because 2-shot explosive weapons, they do bloom out a lot, and that's especially with shotguns. So true barrel and long stock or whatever, yeah, that's what we want. A reflex sight, that'll help us out in VATS a little bit if we decide to shoot this thing in VATS. And I've got nothing on the muzzle because the muzzles on this reduce the range, which will reduce your damage output at range, which is not what you want for a shotgun, especially one with the explosive variety, because you can sort of snipe with this if you can get those pellets in close enough to a target. So yeah, now we can shoot people, yay. Alright, so we're starting on the inside today. Wow, you just never really know where I'm going to show up, are ya? Or will you, or whatever. So, getting started on these super mutants here, yeah, we're killing them very, very quickly. Obviously, that reload speed is very, very good, obviously due to not only the faster reload legendary effect, but also Scattershot and Speed Demon. Those things are all working together to give me a very, very quick reload indeed. And we haven't even seen Quick Hands. There it is. So that's what happens. That thing pops up. Sometimes it's delayed too. I think I just exploded a grenade in midair there. That was interesting. But yeah, that happens like 80% of the time, which is good for a double barrel shotgun because obviously you're going to be running the mag dry a lot because you want to get 2 shots per magazine instead of the 1. You're a cowardly legendary, which I am going to 1-shot. So now adrenaline is in full swing, and if we can land a shot, most of the pellets will land and get them, and we'll kill them very, very easily, which is nice. We've also got a little bit of adrenal reaction along with that as well, so that's pretty good. Over range, though, we are suffering a little bit, I believe. We're not getting those pellets all on them if they're out maybe more than 10-15 meters away, but that's not really too bad. In here, this place is a very close quarters environment. Everything's packed in, so you should probably never have a time where you're too far away to make someone die unless you don't like hit any of the pellets on them, just like there. Yeah, you can't really rely on splash damage to carry with this thing. You have to sort of be half accurate with it still, which is, you know, you have to actually put some input for aiming, which is never a bad thing, I don't think. That's just another bit of legendary gear. And now we are just killing these guys easily. I think I missed a legendary warlord in here somewhere. Where the hell did he go? We'll track him down eventually. But I think for the best two-shot explosive, not two-shot explosive, for the best legendary shotgun, those decontamination archers are on. That's interesting. Yeah, for the best in this class of weapon, it's either a two-shot explosive one or a quad explosive one. And I think, oh, that's funny. I think that I might actually back the two-shot explosive in, because I've got a quad explosive double barrel, and it doesn't do quite as much damage. You can see the difference in damages if you have these side by side, but you know, if you're interested, I could do that one next if you want, so you can compare and contrast to find out which is actually better. Obviously, the inaccuracy of two-shot is going to will be a little bit of a hindrance to us as we pop our first stim pack there. Alright, kill these guys now. And you're a little bit too close, so plenty of legendaries in here today actually, which is neat, I suppose. Hopefully I can keep on recording in this server and won't have my spawns interrupted, so I can, you know, loot even more legendaries. That was a double kill right there, so honestly, in terms of damage, you'll have no issues with this thing at all. And let me just back away from old mate with the sledgehammer there. And we'll keep on shooting until the last one drops. Are we done now? Not quite. I guess I need to go on a mutant hunt for the last one. That was just a cowardly legendary fellow who dropped me an instigating black powder rifle. PM me if you want that. I've already done a video on that. It was solid. So, yep, I think we're about clear for this Muty's place. This thing cut through them very, very easily indeed, and we took pretty major injuries, but nothing that a born survivor proc couldn't heal off and you know, and leave us with enough health to not have to proc that again. So, yeah, pretty solid start from the two-shot explosive double-barrel shotgun. I wasn't going into this thinking it'd be bad anyway, so, yeah, it's performing as expected, which is, you know, good. It's reassuring, if nothing else. Alright, let's see if we've got a ghoul spawn here, and we do. So, yeah, I've been trying to have them, you know, like, sort of all pile up and go through the door so I can all shoot them at one time, but that hasn't worked. I looked back at my older videos where I'd done it, and I usually just blew up the cars, and that sort of got them out and about. So let's have a look at this now. How do you even sleep through that? That's some nonsense right there. Also, there's a feral ghoul officer in there who has a nuke code on him. Alright, ghoulies, let's see it. Come here. We'll try to hold this door as they come around. Bounce splash damage off you, off the wall, and that'll kill you very easily. And I definitely hear a Wendigo. Yeah, they're not the most stealthy cryptids out there in the wasteland. Probably less stealthy than even Grafton monsters, although they probably do stomp around. Oi, get out of here, rad roach, you little turd. Alright. Usually those rad roaches annoy the ghouls as well, and sometimes the ghouls fail to hit them despite, you know, being right on top of them, but it's kind of odd how that happens. I actually lost a legendary kill because there was a... Oh, nice. I lost a legendary kill once because one of the rad roaches ate the ghoul before I even got there. They were hidden in, like, one of those cubicle rooms, so I was like, well, fuck. I didn't actually expect that rad roach to survive. I left him alone so he can live with his accomplishment of killing a legendary ghoul. Wow, you totally just shot off from the other direction. There we go. Just do some pram trickery with that fella and he dies. I'd kind of like it if they tweaked these ghouls to actually, you know, get up all at the same time. Because generally, when you come across a thing of a faction, once they see you, every one of them can see you. It's like a communication thing. I guess ghouls can't really communicate because they're all mindless zombie dudes, but, you know, maybe there's a little bit of human intelligence left inside that zombie husk of a body that they inhabit. But yeah, just having them all run out at you just so you can kill them in a few shots is always fun. There we go, there's quick hands once again. I was counting on that to come in because I've got some... Well, I didn't feel like reloading that time in particular, I suppose. So we'll kill that ghoul there. And there's one more there. We'll quickly back away from him. And it looks like we're just about clear. Unfortunately, the ghouls didn't really want to give me a super hectic fight, but whatever. Well, they're going to give me T-posing giblets, so that's cool, I guess. So, yep, not too bad against these ghouls either. You saw it against the super mutants. We can extrapolate from, you know, that damage that we can actually kill ghouls with one shot very, very easily, despite, you know, not having any adrenaline or anything. Step out of the light. It makes you look like a ghoul. That's a little bit better. Some of you might be wondering why I don't bother fighting Deathclaws in my videos, and let me just get the shot on this Deathclaw and I'll show you why. I mean, yeah, we can kill Deathclaws, but they're not big scary enemies. They're not like Swan or anything that, you know, there's a shotgun, yeah, that, you know, take multiple hits. They're just too squishy. Deathclaws ain't what they used to be, that's for sure. That's because they're not in packs anymore. Bethesda needs to start putting Deathclaws in packs. That's when they're a force to be reckoned with. You know, it'd actually be really cool if Bethesda were to add something kind of like class mods in Borderlands, so obviously you can... What am I in danger from? I don't really care. So, like, it's one of those things that increases what perks are, so it'll give you an extra, I don't know, 3 perks or 2 perks or points in something like quick hands, so you can just get massive quick hands chains, like kind of like how you'd get massive money shot chains, that kind of stuff. That'd be awesome, except for quick hands instead, so you can just keep shooting your big old double barrel shotgun forever. I don't know, that probably is a stupid idea, but something to like that would be pretty good actually, so you can actually, you know, have your build and call it a name, because hey, look at this class mod, it gives me extra points in Commander and Tank Killer, you know, stuff like that would be cool. Alrighty, let's kick these crabbies' asses and then we can fight a bat. So I think you're seeing how powerful a 2-shot explosive thing is, and there's Enforcer doing its thing right there. He can't run at me when his legs are crippled. Ooh, the Queen's out and about already. So, yeah, when we get to VATS, though, well, actually, it's kind of weird for shotguns, because if you miss, like, at all of your pellets will miss with a shotgun. Also, you're going to spit acid at me, aren't you? Well, I can't have that. I'm going to start shooting at you. Just wait till I get this thing reloaded. There we go. And try to enjoy hucking loogies at me now, you piece of shit. So where's your mate? Because I kind of want to kill your friend first. I hear another one, actually, so hopefully I can use you to maintain a little bit of adrenaline as I jump around. See, they've already made it like Borderlands, the pre-sequel, where you jump around like all anti-gravity-like, especially when it comes to this marsupial nonsense. So, we lost our adrenaline thing there. But good news is, the Queen can only punch us, so we're free to just keep on shooting at her, and as long as we just back off a little bit, she can't run that fast, can she? Oh, she's got quite a good sprint on her, but unfortunately she ran right into a barn. I must have blinded her, the poor girl. I'm just going to put her out of her misery. Probably in the worst way possible. Oh, it's a handmade rifle. There you go. Alright, see that bat son of a bitch over there? He's going down, but I gotta scrap this handmade first. Ooh, can we go 2 for 1 here? Well, that one's not aggroed, but, wait, none of these are aggroed. These are just those random bats that just sort of fly around. They're just out to see the world. Well, guess what? No sightseeing. So that should be both of you aggroed. So we'll go ahead and target the wing and bats. We'll go for a critical. Unfortunately missed there. But that one is definitely broken, so next time that bloke lands, he is going to die. Luckily, that sort of remembers what you were shooting at before. We got staggered by some of the zombies, so that's okay. We'll just keep on shooting these guys. Or, I'm sorry, the gun zombies, or pickaxe zombies, as it were. There we go, Nerd Rage activated for a second. He charges and absolutely fucking blindsides me, but that's okay. We can just keep on shooting him. So when it comes to Enforcer, we can pretty much just stick him there. He's sort of in a slow motion movement now. What is left, by the way? Absolutely nothing. So that's the same sort of shit you can do to the Queen. And it astounds me that that people don't have a shotgun in their back pocket. Even if it's just a shitty level 1 wayless one. Maybe you found a wayless one once. They don't have a shotgun in their back pocket. If on like any builds, like I go to multiple Scorch Beast clean fights, I'm the only one with a shotgun with Enforcer actually bring her down. I feel like that's not a very known thing. That fucker on Reddit yesterday certainly didn't know what Enforcer was, but damn, it's one of the most overpowered perks in the game, I reckon. He's gonna land in a second. Hell yeah. Alright. See, when you play the game as much as me, less than 500 hours by the way, you can read Scorch Beast behavior quite easily. So now he is completely fucked. I've crippled most of his legs, he can't do that charge attack, he's not even bothering to scream at me. He's just squirming around, ready to die. Enforcer. It's incredibly important, incredibly powerful, and a must-have for really any build, unless you've got like maybe a one-gun army and use that to cripple. But if you're a melee build, you definitely want to keep a shotgun on you and Enforcer for sure, because honestly there's really no downside to it. Low agility builds suffer because they don't have any points to put in Enforcer, so high agility, low endurance for days. Anyways, so I think you get the point. That was the 2-shot explosive double barrel shotgun. I'll probably just splice in a clip of some adrenaline damage, infused damage on this thing right now so you can have a look. Several dead things later, and we've got this thing at 60 adrenaline with mild, maybe major adrenal reaction, 643 damage. That's my quad. Sorry, the 2-shot explosive, 769 damage. So there's your sort of difference there. Interesting. Now that you've seen what this thing has to offer, let us know what you think about it, and if you think your quad explosive double barrel is better. Yeah, there's a couple of them going around. I imagine some of the viewer base would have these things, so yeah, let us know what you think. I'm actually genuinely interested in, you know, what you have to say about your double barrel shotgun, or whether the 2-shot is better in general. Thank you for watching, guys.